Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ogochukwu, and I am taking you people along to our unsuccessful journey to Lusail Winter Wonderland at here in Qatar. So on this day, we decided to take adventures into sightseeing in Qatar. And here we have come out from the train. We are now about to enter the tram. So we were walking down the tram, and while we were taking pictures, videos of ourselves seeing around, we didn't know that the tram was already about to close the door. So as we are now getting down the escalator, only for us to realize that we just have to move as fast as possible, or else the tram will leave us, and that's another 15 minutes waiting for the tram to come, and a new tram to come. So we practically rushed into the tram, and this was my first time entering a tram. I do see it on people's YouTubes, I do watch it on people's YouTube, but I've never really encountered or entered a tram before. So this was me trying to sit down before the tram would move, because I was thinking that before it will move so fast. So only for me to realize that as it is moving, it's moving gradually. So why was I not rushing? I was not like asking my husband, why is it not moving fast now? Why is it moving so slowly? My husband said, don't worry, calm down, it will soon move fast. It's just the beginning. That's how it does. So as I was now looking around, I decided to show you guys what a tram looks like, how people sit. This is a tram in Qatar. This is how people are sitting in Qatar. This is how a tram looks like here in Qatar, unlike me that I've only been seeing the outside from people's YouTube. But this is me seeing a real one, experiencing it while the tram was on its way. So as I was showing this, we soon got to our bus stop, and my husband was to come down. Okay, and we were to come down actually, and I had to click on the clock out. As we clocked out, my husband was finding it hard to clock out himself, and before you know it, the tram door closed. Remember that we ran previous time to enter, so the tram does not really waste time when it opens, and especially when it's on its way to get to another stop. So we had to miss my husband, and this was my son reuniting back with my husband after saying, hey, my daddy, we have lost my daddy. And then when he saw his daddy back, he was like, oh, thank God, this is my daddy. So we decided to continue our journey to Lusail Wonderland. And I want you to note something. In Qatar, most of their trains and trams goes underground, because I feel it's because they don't want to be having loggerheads with cars, and secondly, to make the journey faster. So they decided that most of their journey is most of the trains and trams are underground. So this is us coming out to the open to see the place where we're going to. So only for us to now get to this place, and wanted to take Uber to the next to enter the Winter Wonderland, and we realized that it's not yet time for them to open. We were told actually when we made inquiries, and they said no, it's not yet time for them to open. They open by 4 p.m. So we were tired, and so we just had to continue our journey, looking around, sightseeing. We cannot waste our time, so we decided that okay, let's look around Qatar, see how the Lusail Wonderland is. And then because we could not go in, we decided to stay from afar to do some video. So now come along while I show you some of the buildings I do see online. When you browse Qatar now, these are one of the buildings you will see online in Qatar. So I was like, oh wow, okay, let me show my subscribers and my viewers what Qatar looks like during the day, because I also noticed that Qatar life is mostly at night. Basically, from my understanding, it's because of the sun. The sun can be hot. So we now decided that, okay, let us have a cool breeze, enjoy the view, and relax, because we just took a long journey from our place to this place and we cannot just waste it. We decided to have a relaxing mood, and while I show you people around where we were. So this happens to be Qatar River, or one of the rivers in Qatar, or sea in Qatar. And when you are hearing about Qatar, the first thing that comes to your mind is it's a desert. They cannot have water, but this is actually a water in Qatar. Don't worry, one of these days I will show you. I will take people along to the beach of Qatar. So, and I was like, whoa! And the view was so serene. It was so peaceful. It was calm, and that is the Wonderland far away across the river, and that's the one of the most wonders of Qatar, one of the biggest hotels in Qatar. And I was like, wow, this is me seeing this building up close. I only see it in cameras or pictures, but this is Qatar. Wow! So the view was so peaceful. So we decided to, okay, let me be viewing it, showing my viewers this what Qatar looks like during the day, and I will show you also the night. This is just a part one. So we decided to take a little walk, enjoy the natural breeze in Qatar. So Qatar also has its own natural breeze. When you think of desert, you think of sun, but there are ways Qatar have been able to curtail this too much sun to accommodate people who wants to take a walk during the day. So we saw a little birdie, and I decided to say hello to this little birdie. And that's the beautiful thing about Qatar, they make you feel nature even in their parks. So this is one of the parks, and so we decided to say hello to this beautiful birdie, and while still showing people around. Some whites were around there, some different set of races were there, taking the beautiful view just like us, where we relaxed and catching our fun, viewing the area, walking through the park. And me, I was still filled with awe looking at this building. This hotel is one of its kind in the whole world, and I kept viewing it while we kept walking and while we kept gisting, and my husband kept explaining to me how things are being done here, how that they even have a cafe on the water. That's it there. That's a coffee shop sort of on the water, that if you want to hang out with your friends. We saw a lot of views. We saw boats moving to and fro. We even saw a flying boat, a ferry, types of boats there. I could not show everything because my camera could not capture everything, but I said let me just show you people an excerpt of what it was. Though it was quite disappointing that we were not able to achieve our purpose that we set out to achieve, but we said we cannot let everything miss, and I decided to share my little fun with you guys. So that's us walking through the parks and seeing sights of what it is like in Qatar. So even during the day, you can still have a wonderful walk in the park and you do not feel disappointed. Yeah. So this was us. My husband was protecting our son so that he doesn't get close to the water, because my son was like, Well, I want to go and see everything. I want to see everything. Yeah, that's the coffee shop I was talking about. So we had to go to recharge our card. It's called Power Card. I said, let me show you people how to recharge the card. And when you recharge this card, when you as you want to enter the train, basically deducts like 2 reals. That's what you use in entering both the train, the tram, and the buses. Yeah, so we just had to go and recharge and then set out to go. But because we were so tired, we had to. I didn't show you guys the movement from here to home, but I also showed you people. I also showed how we went to eat after the train ride. We went to KFC to rewind before going home because we were so tired. My son even slept. Me, I was so tired and hungry, so we just had to go to an eatery nearby after alighting from the train to go eat. So here was we making order at KFC. So my husband was already carrying our son and he was like asking me, what do you think we should get? Should it be this? Should it be that? Or do you like this? Or do you like that? So at the end of the day, we decided to make our choice. So the video is coming to an end here, and I want to say thank you guys for watching, for listening to this beautiful girl tell you the tale of their unsuccessful journey to Lusail Winter Wonderland and how it all went. But don't worry, I'm going to post you and give you people a live view when we actually go there next time. Thank you for watching. I appreciate. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment, turn on your notification buttons. Ciao, ciao. See you next time. Bye.